Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy, where the technical difficulties just blew up all over the place. How you like that? I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. So look, here's the deal. I started this shave. I thought the camera was on. I had a phone call come in, and when it came back off, I had a phone person call in. I did not answer the phone call. And when it came back up, it showed that there was no recording. We're going to start over. As you can see, we've already got a pretty good start going here. So I got a couple of days to go through. It's really great. Now the soap I'm using, and I've already talked about all this, so we're going to have to talk about it again, is Washpool. It's from Australia, Queensland, I understand. This is the bergamot, patchouli, and cedarwood scent, which is a really nice scent. I can tell you that from the start. So it's a tallow soap. It's hand rendered from local sources, is what it says on the thing. So that's great. So I don't know if Queensland is part of where the fires are or anything like that, but if it is, I hope y'all are taking cover and being safe. So anyway, Australian soap. So this all came from a buddy of mine in Australia. He sent me a package the other day, and I've got stuff to share out with other people. And then I've got some stuff that's going to be hard to share because he sent one of these. It's in this Bakelite gem case right here, and it is a made in England 1912. And it is a beautiful made in England 1912. I don't have a made in England 1912 set. I've got the head on a custom turned handle from Patrick up in Canada, 999, you may be familiar with. So I've shaved with the head from one made in England, but I've never had the set, so this is going to be hard. So anyway, got my coffee. It's afternoon. I'm not going to work or anything. I'm just deciding it was time to shave, take a break from things for a while, and just relax and have a shave, and everything's going to be great. So we're going to go with the Freshwood aftershave from Boots. Since we have a made in England razor, we'll use a made in England aftershave. Now, what we had done is we took our Smog 1305, and I've got the soap in here. Now the soap, and the neat thing about it was that I had showed this earlier, which apparently is not on film, but anyway, or video. It's not really film, right? It looked like a cornbread muffin. It looked like it was shaped in a muffin tin. So what we did was we used it, took the brush, dampened the brush, same way we do any other soap, and we loaded some brush on our soap. And that was when the phone rang as I was lathering. Now the lather is very nice, feels like. We'll see what the aftershave feels like, but as far as the lather goes, it feels really nice. It's tallow, like I said. It's also got, what is it? Coconut oil, shea butter, or coconut butter, shea butter. Really nice. And then of course the essential oils of the bergamot, the patchouli, and the cedarwood. And so it's got a really nice feel to it so far. It's lathering very easy. Feels great on my skin. The scent's good. Skin has nothing to do with performance, I understand. But it is okay to have a nice scent, and this one does. So the scent, it reminds me of somewhat, since it's got the bergamot in it and everything, it's got a top note that's really similar to Vintage Life, what Dan made with the morning toast soap. It's got that bergamot top note, and I'm a big fan of Earl Grey tea with bergamot, so I do like that note, that scent. All right, so here we go. So this is the new treat blade. We're on a couple of days shaved. I had showed that before I got lathered up. I'm not going to wash the lather off to do it again. You'll have to trust me. There's plenty of gray whiskers under there to see. And as you can see, I need a haircut, so there's plenty all over. So we're going to do a little skin stretching. And we're going to start right up here with a brand new blade, and you cannot even feel the thing working hardly. You can hear it a little bit. It's, you know, the combination of a smooth 1912 and a new carbon steel blade is just, it's awesome. It's just incredible. And it just wipes away all that growth that we had on. No problems at all. Now, using a stainless steel blade, it's going to do the same thing, but I think stainless blades, the coated, PTFE coated blades, I just feel like they're rougher, especially the first couple of shaves. Carbon steel blades are smooth as silk from the start. Alrighty then. And I don't mind drying them off. Don't have any problems with that at all. So we're going to go ahead and trim up around the goatee. Just like that. To get started. Alright. Here we go for the second pass. Still plenty of lather. You don't have to use a whole lot of water to get it lathered up. Remember, we're not looking for cake icing or any other kind of pastry icing. We're looking for shaving lather. You want a nice kind of dense slick layer for the razor to work with. Carry the cuttings away as you go. There's no need for big fluffy piles of wasteful lather that you're just going to wipe off that aren't anywhere near your skin. So they're not doing anything for skin. You know, that makes my skin feel good. Well, maybe the stuff on the bottom does, but all that big piled up Santa Claus looking fluffy canned goo looking crap don't do nothing for your skin, Sparky. It don't. It don't at all. So here we go with pass number 2, which is going to be across the grain. I still don't do against the grain. You might do against the grain. You might do a lot of things. Heck, you might even bowl lather and bloom soaps and flip blades and do all that other useless stuff. You might. I don't. All right. The neat thing about a good razor and a good blade, you can pretty well run it around whichever direction you want to. And I say that on a lot of shades, but it's actually very true. If I want to come across the grain this way, I can. If I want to come over here and out of sight, I want to go this way across the grain, I can. It's nice. These razors, you know, it's hard to beat a good 1912. Hell, it's hard to beat a bad 1912. I don't know if I've met a bad 1912 particularly, but if I had, it'd be hard to beat it shaving. They were around for so long for a reason. Alrighty, boy, that is a beautiful shave. That is just awesome. Razor has a great feel to it. It's got a good weight. Now, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You'll hear it a million times. You've already heard it a million times. I don't think the weight of the razor has a lot to do with the shave. But if you like a heavy razor, these ornamental handles usually they're the heavy handle with the US made ones I've seen were like a chain link design on them, kind of an Art Deco chain link. This one's got a different design, but it feels like it's about the same weight. They're fairly heavy. If you like that, then you would like one of these razors. If you're one of these people that you know, feel you have to have a heavy razor, this would be a good one for you. You don't have to have a heavy razor, but if you feel that you have to have a heavy razor, one of my favorite things in the world is, yeah, if I use a light razor, it makes me want to push harder. And no, it don't. Or no, it shouldn't. Let's put it that way. Light razor, heavy razor, doesn't matter. Long handle, short handle. The exception to that, and I say this every time because invariably somebody's going to jump up. If you've got hands the size of Andre the Giant, you might need a longer handle, and I can understand because, you know, then you're going to be holding it light with the tip of your fingers, and that might not be so good. All right, so 2 passes in. I can tell you that the skin feel from this soap is nice. It's got a really good feel to it. I don't generally have reactions to soaps. I don't remember having a reaction to a shaved soap. I have soaps that feel better than others when I get through shaving. And like I mentioned in a video or 2 ago, I don't moisturize. You can tell. So that doesn't matter. But it's a nice feeling soap. Once again, to Grass out in Arizona and Australia. Thank you, my friend. This is a lovely shaving soap that will do very nice. I also like the fact that it's more of a non-commercial soap. You know, stick it to the man a little bit. That's always good for me. We're going to come along on our touch-up pass on our usual areas we touch up. Now, what did I put on for my touch-up pass? If you're new and you haven't heard me talk about before, it's witch hazel. Just generic witch hazel, nothing fancy. If you want to spend the extra money and get the Thayers that sit it and doesn't have any alcohol in it and all that kind of good stuff, bless your heart, knock yourself out. But if you want to go down and get the $4 a bottle or the $3 a bottle, sometimes you can find it that cheap. You used to find it cheaper than that, but nowadays about $3.50, $4 a bottle is cheapest I can find it at the dollar store or at the local grocery store or wherever. Get their witch hazel. It's the normal preparation. It's got like 14% alcohol or something. It does it great. You splash it on, and as you're putting it on, you can feel any rough areas. If you happen to get a little razor burn, I think it helps with that. So that's the tip from Uncle Fuzzy today. All right, so we're gonna put a little bit of the fresh wood aftershave on from Boots, New England. Boots. Hadn't shaved with the Boots in a while. I need to get some boot shaving sticks out and shave with them here for long. But anyway, that's got a real nice scent. So there we go. So that's today's shave. Hope things are going good where you are. If you're in a part of the world where they're having all these problems, keep your head down. If you're in a part of the world where they're having all these problems and they allow you to fire and have a weapon, keep it handy. I'm just saying. Made in England, 1912. Gave a wonderful shave today. Got Made in England on the back. It's got that little bit different handle. I think that's the first time I've had one with that particular handle on it. I've had them shaped, it's got the double, what I call little double nuts down there on the bottom. Look like a couple of little nuts screwed on there, but that's really nice. It was a really good shave. Well, y'all have a good day wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing. Happy shaves to you.